Hey Sagittarius, this is your yearly reading for 2018. And you know this is very, very general. Very general. I just want to stress that because, you know, it's a one card per month. You know, like that's very broad. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is an interesting one. All right, Sagittarius. The first card you have is the Four of Clubs, which is like engagement, celebration. It's equal to the Four of Wands. Happy home. That's a good card. And then the second card you have is the Jack of Hearts, which is the Christ card, or the Sacrifice Through Love card, but it is also equal to the Knight of Cups in tarot, which is like the knight in shining armor. So if Sagittarius, you're involved with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, that is that person in February. They could be a little bit immature. Sometimes they don't always do the right thing, but they have a good heart. Now, in March, you have the Three of Hearts, which means I'm wondering whether or not you're involved with two people. Or there's a third party that's trying to get involved. So take notice of that in March. In April, you have the Two of Diamonds, which is like a working partnership. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Well, you have a little bit of a heartbreak here in May, which I'm wondering if it has something to do with the third party that tries to get involved. Just take notice of that. And then you have the Nine of Diamonds, which sometimes can be a little bit of a monetary loss because the nine's completion, diamonds is money. Or sometimes it can go the other way. Like I've seen that happen too, where like you think that like you're gonna lose money and then all of a sudden you make a ton of money. So sometimes things can be a little bit contradictory. Now you have the Two of Clubs, which is like gossip, talk, communication. You could be talking about this heartbreak with somebody. You've got, this is an interesting read because you've got 3 2s here. And I know I looked it up before for somebody else that had 3 2s, but I can't remember what it was. I don't normally read like this. So 3 2s is change in direction. So there are 3 2s in this reading. If you feel like you're set off on one course, like come January, you may change directions with all these 2s. Now by the time we get to, this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, you have the Eight of Clubs, which is like, I always say it's like shop talk. It's like, think of like guys huddled around like in a warehouse or in a gas station talking, like gossiping or, you know, whatever. Or it's like women at the coffee, the coffee, what do I call that? When the women go for coffee in the morning and they talk crap. That's what that is. But then you have here the King of Hearts. So if your Jack in February has to grow up a little bit, this is him, a little bit more mature later on in the year. Or it's another water sign. But we've seen this a lot, where the Jack shows up in the beginning of the year and then the King shows up later in the year. So what that makes me feel is like over the course of the year, this person's done a little bit of growing up, maybe because they thought they could lose you, maybe they felt like they need to step up to the plate. So, and if he hasn't stepped up to the plate, or she, you know, no matter, depending on who's watching this, then you have the King of Clubs that shows up, which is a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So if you did get involved with the third party, you could be struggling with the two parties again later in the year. You know, I don't judge, I just read the cards. And then you have the Five of Clubs in November, which is kind of like, well, like little arguments. There could be a little bit of quarreling. And then in December, it shows here that you're suffering from like a little bit of betrayal. It looks like somebody, you know, has maybe betrayed you a little bit. But you do have choices. You have a choice between the fire sign and the water sign. So, you know, the decision is yours. But the overall feel of the year is the Joker, which we don't know what that means. The Joker, I mean, it's like potluck. The Joker is the one card in the life path that we don't have anything on him. The only thing we know about him is that he was born on January 31st. So you could look out for that, someone born on January 31st, and that he likes to make people laugh. That's it. That's all we know about him. We know that he likes to impersonate the kings and the queens and make everyone laugh. He makes fun of people. He's generally funny. He's the court jester, but we don't know anything else. So I can't even give you anything about the overall feel of the year because it's potluck. So good luck to you, Sagittarius. Well, if anybody likes that, it's Sagittarius, because they like freedom. So they don't want to necessarily be nailed down to anything. So they're going to go the way the wind blows. All right, Sagittarius, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to like and subscribe and share us with your friends. And if you have something that you want to get in, a wish that you want me to include you in for the full moon ritual, don't forget to comment below or email me. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.